Let's look at problem. How about number 4? In a combustion reaction, we have octane and oxygen. It's going to give us CO2 and water. Okay. Now, all right, let's do our little accounting thing. I have carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Okay, I've got 8, 18, and 2. Here I have 1. I have 2 hydrogens. In the oxygen, I have 2 in the carbon dioxide plus 1 from the water. So I have 3 oxygens. Okay, so we're going to do the carbon first. I have 8 here, 1 there. Oops, let me switch my ink color so you can see this again. We'll go back to red. Okay, so I'm going to put an 8 there, which is going to give me 8 carbons, and then it's also going to change my oxygen. So I have 8 times 2 is 16, plus the 1 from the water will give me now 17 oxygens on that side. All right, so let's go. We'll go to our hydrogen next. Okay, I have 18 here. I have 2 on my product side. So I'm going to put a 9 in front of the water. That is going to give me my 18. But now I've changed the oxygen again. So I have 8 times 2, so 16 from the carbon dioxide plus 9 from the oxygen. And that's going to give me 25, okay, oxygens on the product side. All right, so now we have an issue that comes up quite often where I have an odd number of oxygens on my product side, but because it's O2 on the reactant side, this is going to give me only an even number. When this happens, what you're going to do is go to whatever it is that's making the oxygen, in this case, odd, and double it to make it even. So I'm going to go over here, and it's that 9 right there on the water that's giving me an odd number of oxygen. So I'm going to double this and make it 18. Okay, now that's going to adjust. I'm now going to have 36 hydrogens, all right, because I changed that. And I've got 8 times 2, well, yeah, 36 hydrogens. And I'm going to wait to count the oxygens again because I know I'm going to have to change this hydrogen. So I'm going to put a 2 in front of that. That's going to give me 36 there. I'm going to have 16 carbons now because of that. Now let's go back over here. I've got 8 here, but I need to change that now to 16. So now my carbons are 16, my hydrogens are 36. The oxygen, I've got 16 times 2, so that's 32 oxygens from the carbon dioxide, plus 18 from the water, so that's going to be 50 oxygens. Now I've got an even number on my oxygen, so I can come back over here, and if I put a 25 coefficient on the oxygen, that's going to give me 50, and it's only changing the oxygen, so now it matches, and I am balanced. Okay, all right, let's look at another one. How about number 14? Okay, I have a barium carbonate plus carbon plus H2O. Oops, I didn't leave a lot of room for my coefficients there. Yield carbon monoxide and barium hydroxide. Okay, all right, while I'm doing this, let me move our little plus sign out of the way so I can go back and put it there. I have a little more room that way. Okay, change my ink color. All right, so now I have barium, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. Barium, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. Okay, so I have 1 barium, I have 2 carbons, 3 plus 1, so I have 4 oxygens, and 2 hydrogens. Okay, over here I have 1 barium, I have 1 carbon, 1 plus 2, so 3 oxygens, and 2 hydrogens. Alright, my barium looks good. So there's my metal. Nonmetals, carbon, I have 2 here, I have 1 here. So I'm going to put a 2 there, make that a 2. And now my oxygens on this side are 2 plus 2. So I now have 4 oxygens. Alright, so that's matched up. Oh, and that did it. Okay, so that one was easy. Just needed that one coefficient, and that one is balanced. And sometimes they'll work out that way. Let's do one more, and then what you can do is pull up this balancing equations worksheet. The answers are in the file as well, so you can kind of check yourself as you go. All right, so let's look at, how about number 12? Right, so we have PbNO3, lead nitrate, lead 2 nitrate actually, decomposing into lead oxide plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. Okay. Again, I have lead, nitrogen, oxygen are my elements. Okay, and we'll change our pen color. Okay, on this side I have 1 lead, I have 2 nitrogens and 6 oxygens. I have 1 lead, 1 nitrogen, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 oxygens all together there. Okay, my lead is okay. Nitrogen, I have a 2, so I'm going to put a 2 here. So that gives me now 2 nitrogens, and I have 4, 5, 6, now I have 7 oxygens. Okay, let's see what we're going to do with this one. Alright, we got an odd over here. This one can only be even. So we're going to follow our little rule where I'm going to look to see on this side, that oxygen in the lead oxide is what's making it odd. So I'm going to put a 2 right there. Alright, so that's going to give me now 2 leads. That's going to give me 2 plus 4 is 6, 7, 8. That's going to be 8 oxygens. And the nitrogen is still the same. So now my lead, I need to rebalance. I'm going to put a 2. So that's going to give me now 2 leads. I'm going to have 2 times 2. So that's going to give me 4 nitrogens. And 2 times 6 is going to give me 12 oxygens. So now let's fix the nitrogen. Change that to a 4. Makes that okay. And my total oxygens now, I have 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So that's 10 plus 2 is 12. And we are balanced. Okay. That's pretty much balancing equations. If you have any questions about that, just ask me in class or just do some practice and make yourself really good at it and really fast at it. And I will see you guys tomorrow.